We're in Stockton, California at the Saia terminal, where we're going to learn about how they're using battery electric vehicles hauling LTL loads. Saia specializes in hauling single trailers, doubles and triples. Out of their fleet of 7,000 trucks, they are operating 2 Tesla semis. Saia is a great example of a traditional company embracing new technologies to maximize their efficiency and reduce their impact on the environment.
By trade, I'm an industrial engineer, so I love solving problems, and the LTL space is essentially one big industrial engineering problem. We have so many different variables for every different shipment, different size, different types of trailers, different types of trucks now with the electric vehicles and things like that. How do we route them? It's fun to me. It's a big map and problems to solve every day. Less than truckload is sort of an untamed beast out there in the transportation world, I think. Saia has 213 terminals now. And what we do is try to make sure that all of our trailers and trucks are full and to move into and out of those terminals.
So Saia at the highest level, 100 years in business, LTL transport, multiple mixed shipment, cross country, have a PIN in 48 states in the country right now as a nationwide carrier. It's ingrained in our culture to continuously improve. We want to experiment with new technologies and evaluate the products and provide useful information back to the OEMs on how they're performing and how they can be better. Tesla's project's exciting. Obviously a new OEM within our network. And thus far, they've been a great partner to us, wanting to understand how the equipment's running, any challenges that are in place. It takes time to build these relationships, but they've been with us from the start.
We're trying to run this Tesla tractor as hard as we can because, like everybody, we want to learn what it can do, what it can't do.
Where we have them right now, we understand what their ranges might be. We don't place them in a situation where, the driver would be in an uncomfortable position. If they're comfortable, then we'll continue to push in those regards. But we also want to make sure that the duty cycle exists where our operations can support our overall customers and make sure that their freight is delivered undamaged and on time.
We like to keep our newer tractors on line haul. The newer tractors have better MPGs, so they're running a long time on line haul. We want to keep them on line haul. In some instances, tractors definitely do pull double duty, as we say. So they'll run a line haul run at night, come in, and then they'll go right back out for a P&D run, city run in the morning. One of the Tesla tractors is actually doing that right now.
Tesla is transitioning out of its pilot phase where we built vehicles similar to the one behind me in a relatively small volume in order to demonstrate its capability and get customers the experience of operating these vehicles in their own fleet. And now we're looking forward to high volume operations. We are standing up a factory in Nevada in order to produce these vehicles at high volume. And in conjunction with that, we're putting together all of the support infrastructure that includes the charging as well as service so that when customers can take delivery of these vehicles, they're ready to put them into immediate and widespread operations. The Semi really shines in city operations in addition to on highway. We wanted maximum maneuverability through a really great steering angle.
It has a better turning radius than our 2-axis. That's impressive in itself. They asked me, hey, who wants to drive it? Well, I was a senior driver. I said, yeah, I will drive it. I want to drive it. I want to drive something new. So I wanted to drive that Tesla truck, and it did not disappoint at all. Powertrain, I experienced no problems with the powertrain. I mean, total power.
I just love driving, to be honest with you. I love the challenge. I do the city routes, the P&D. My start time is 6 o'clock in the morning. I could be doing a drop and hook anywhere. I could be having anywhere between 10 to 15 stops in a day. I think about it 37 years ago, I'd never ever assumed that I'd be driving something like this. It was a challenge to get in here to see the screens on both sides and everything, but it's just common sense to get in it, to understand it, to navigate. The navigation systems in these trucks are just unbelievable. The clarity of the cameras are unbelievable. That's what I love about it.
It's basically 500, maybe a little more than 500 mile range on the battery. But when you get in the wind and everything else, that range drops down considerably. You just use your cruise control, and try to stay steady is basic, If you stay away from everybody, you're not, constantly giving it gas or letting off or whatever, you just stay away from everybody, It's fine. You get as much as you can out of it.
I'm really looking forward to again showing the uptime and capability of the truck, and that operating in a different style of operation, it can still flex really well and demonstrate its capability. And Saia has been a great partner to work with, and I think getting a glimpse into a different style of operation from the previous run on less effort will be really helpful for the industry as well.
We've learned a lot about how electrons move when we've been working with the Tesla truck. So it takes probably 45 minutes to go from 5% to 75 or 80%. What we do is we keep our city tractor, we're able to limit the amount of charge it can get. So we limit it at 80%. We found that makes the best use of the time charging and the time on the road. So he charges maybe once or twice a week. Once he gets up to the 80%, they don't need to go charge again for the week in the city. For the Tesla specifically, we need it to be able to pull pups. Once it's able to pull pups, it opens up a whole new routing system for our line haul. It's only pulling a 53 now, so we're making adjustments through our cross-dock and through our line haul network in order to run these tractors.
You know, just in terms of the technology, it's fundamentally a simpler drivetrain, and so I'm very confident that, you know, with enough time and enough people working on this, which there are, the adoption is going to be very, very fast. But we've yet to hit that tipping point. But I think once we do, it's a very, very competitive industry. And so once fleets have the confidence that these trucks can perform, are reliable, or durable, I think it's going to be really fast.
Fleets are going to learn how to use these trucks better. And so that's a lot of the key piece right there is, you know, once you can get the maximum efficiency and then people doing the maximum things they can with those trucks on those routes, I think that's the key way to get electric to go and where it needs to go.
We do have customers that do ask for them, and they're very interested in understanding the lanes where we can help assist them with their targets. We're more than willing to evaluate those.
Overall, yeah, these trucks can run a lot of the routes that are already being run today. They just need those use cases. They need unbiased data that's going to be done through the run to show that it's possible.
For a long time, it was seen that electric vehicles had niche applications. And here we are, and we have something that is cost-effective, has the range needed to do the job, as well as can operate in a wide variety of applications. And that's from different types of trucking applications, but also different environments.
No, I do not want I do not want to go back to a gas truck. I like to retire in this vehicle, and as long as Saia keeps them around here, I will definitely retire in this vehicle. Yes, I will.
At this point, the Semi has demonstrated that electric is capable of operating over the enormous wide range of operating envelopes that are out there in heavy trucking. And so now it's about taking it to scale. And that's something that we've known for a long time. That's why we embarked on this mission. But now our customers are seeing that after having run it in a variety of applications, as well as pushing the limits of the vehicle every day.